Welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting for financial freedom, and today we are going to be taking to the front lines with ICP. Internet computes are not the best of times, to be honest with you, but I can also tell you with a high degree of certainty this is probably the best opportunity that we are going to get here with ICP for a very long time right there. Right? So what you can see here obviously is the price is trending to the downside. A lot of people cannot stomach that. It's terrible. I mean, the price is crashing 35% plus more and stuff like that. It doesn't really feel all that great, but it really has been like this since forever in the crypto space. That times like these are normal. We have to embrace them because you know what, volatility in this market is our friend, whether it is to the upside or to the downside. But that's why I always come and say here, we are on the front lines fighting for financial freedom. We are literally in a fight, right? Fighting for that. So sometimes it's not easy, sometimes it's terrible, and all that may happen, but eventually definitely we will win. But I just hope a lot of people are not lost along the way while they were. So what do we see here with ICP? On a daily time frame, as we always talk about, we see a nice wake of accumulation pattern right there, and today I really feel much better because you know what, we have got a very strong support level coming in right now, and the ICP price that is doing something that is actually very nice here. So first of all, let's talk about the support level of the wake of accumulation pattern, which is actually at something like $9.50 right there, right? So now obviously maybe you are saying, so I mean, what's good about that? Why the price dropping maybe another 15% or something? I can tell you that this is actually the least of our worries. The price dropping 15% is nothing. It is just a normal Tuesday in crypto. Obviously today we have got volatility with the Fed meeting and all that. Probably we'll go live and talk about that as well, but it seems like ICP is showing a little bit of strength right here. You can also take a look at this, right? So we actually setting these higher lows as we are actually trending to the downside right there. I mean, that this is something that I didn't see coming here on ICP as well. So I mean, if I'm to highlight that, so you see this higher low here, we have got this higher low, and then we also have got this higher low there. So we are looking pretty good right there with the price set. And just to visualize everything that we have been talking about here with the wake of accumulation pattern, this is exactly where we are sitting. And as I always say, that this is still to this stage the most powerful bottoming structure that you can ever find, and it's really bullish. If I had time, you know what I would do? We would simply make a video showing what has happened with each and every single wake of accumulation pattern that we have seen in this market, and you can see that yes, we are dancing right around that support level using the sign of strength right there. Slowly but surely we are gonna get a very huge bounce here with ICP. I know a lot of people are tired at this point, but I can tell you it also hasn't come easy at all in this market, right? Each and every single time I've went on to buy something, I've experienced, you know, a 40% crash, 30% crash, and whatever may be, but eventually you get your 10x and you're happy about it, right? So ICP is really looking fantastic in that regard. We are now looking for price here. The first price that we are taking a look at is $23-24 from where the price is sitting. This is what I was saying in the last video, that look, if the price is continuously going to the downside here, this is more and more opportunity now. From where we are sitting all the way back to something like $23 is already now something like 136%, right? Should the price fall down to something like $9.50 there, just getting back to $24, you are still looking at something like a 200% pump and something like that, right? That's not all we are looking for here on ICP. We have got fantastic price, I guess, right? But you know what, we want to refer to the market cap of ICP, but before we'll probably do that because this is really the best thing that we have in our favor right at this moment. I wanted to show you this developer report right here where you can see that ICP is actually having like about 161 like permanent developers right there with a loss of negative 7% in 1 year, right? This is not bad news, I can tell you that, because if you just take a look at this, right, it actually is one that has got probably the least number of developers lost right there. And also if you just take a look at this list here, I mean, these things have done fantastic. I mean, Ethereum, Polkadot really hasn't moved just yet, but I think it's gonna come. Polygon has done well. I mean, Cosmos not really. I mean, Arbitrum has done super fantastic. I mean, BNB is good, Avalanche is really good, Solana is really good, Optimism. So this list here is really looking fantastic, and ICP hasn't just moved just yet, but I can tell you that it is actually one that has got the top developers. And just looking at the projects in general here, 5.2 billion in market cap. I can tell you that this thing is at least a 30 billion market cap. I mean, I'll show you obviously in a minute, but also take a look at this. I mean, the tokenomics are not bad at all. We have everything in our favor here with ICP. For now, yes, the volume is down like about 20% or something like that, but so is the rest of the market, and ICP is going to have a huge bounce. That I can tell you with a high degree of certainty. So what exactly are we looking for here? I just was looking at the market cap of ICP, right? I mean, forget the price set for 1 second, because there can be discrepancies obviously with that, because sometimes coins like keep being added to the circulating supply and all that great stuff, right? I mean, the tokenomics weren't that great, I mean, when it started out, but I mean, just take a look at this. We have got a fantastic bottoming structure right here, and I mean, giving up right at this moment is probably going to be the worst decision, because we are very close to completion. As I was mentioning, I mean, another 20%, 15% crash is nothing. We can survive that. We have survived worse than that in this market. So, I mean, I would just really just wait it out, right? I mean, if I have even some dry gunpowder, I'll probably be putting much more in, right? So, our all-time high here with that market cap right there is something like 67 billion or something like that, 68 billion here on the market cap. So the price may not go back to the previous all-time highs in those thousands and thousands and dollars, right? But take a look at this right there. If we go back to the previous all-time high of the market cap in ICP, we are looking at something like a 12x minimum, a 13x I should actually be saying, right? So a 13x from where the price is sitting right now is actually resulting in something like at least $143 here for ICP. So yeah, a lot of people ask, why are you into ICP and all this? And these are the things that I see, right? I see a fantastic bottoming structure right there. I don't feel like giving up right just yet, but I think we have got like good ways to go. We get to $23, we get to $38, we get all the way to something like $143. I will be there, and we will be talking about ICP in the longer time perspective. This is a fantastic project, fantastic tech, and it's really gonna do well in my humble opinion. Obviously, none of what I say is financial advice, and you shouldn't buy or sell anything because of anything I say, all right? But if you like the content, don't forget to delicately tap the like button, share this video with your friends and family, and then we'll see you on the very next one. Take really good care of yourselves. Bye.